Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Car SMG and whether it's worth using over the R9, if it's worth using in general, and if I think it's good and worth using, really. When, like, what type of ammo you should use with it. But keep in mind, everything I'm saying, except recoil and stuff and damage, is all personal opinion. You can use and you can do whatever you want with it. So as we know, with the Car SMG, and if you do not know, well then, fun fact, you can use heavy and light ammo with this gun. So you can see I have both heavy and light ammo. And if I hit my select fire button, which is normally the select fire button, which is B for me, I can swap to light ammo, and then I can swap back to heavy ammo. If you look in the bottom right, you can see two little ammo icons, not emblems. Little ammo icons. It says I have 260 light. Swap it. It says I have 300 heavy, which is really handy actually. But the thing to keep in mind with these ammo types is that they do the same damage. So this is heavy ammo, 13, 20. Swap to light ammo, 13, 20. The only difference between these two ammo types is the recoil. So we'll use this little wall right here with heavy ammo. I'm not going to control this recoil, and you can see it goes up and to the left and then kind of does a little zigzag or a little circle at the top. Swap to light ammo from about the same distance and you can get this. You can see I have a little bit of mixed experiences with the ammo types actually. Sometimes the heavy ammo kicks up higher than the light ammo. Sometimes the light ammo kicks up heavier than the heavy ammo. I actually have no idea how. But I found the most consistent is the fact that heavy ammo kicks up higher than light ammo, and light ammo has more horizontal. But like I said, I mean, just there, that showed, like, that was kicking up really hard, and that was light. Normally it's the other way around. I mean, I'll do it again. You can see how I started lower and it went so much higher. Swap the light. I'll start down there again. And that just went higher. Actually, it went a little bit lower because I started lower there. But still, like you can see, it's pretty inconsistent. Which doesn't make sense considering the fact it's a recoil pattern. But, I mean, that might be a me thing. It doesn't really matter though, because the recoil is extremely easy to control no matter what. This is with light ammo. You can see it gets a little choppy, but if you think of a dummy or a person, I mean, put that and put it in their chest, you'll still kill them. With the heavy ammo, same thing. You can see the grouping is a little bit better. That's just because heavy ammo is my preferred recoil pattern for this gun. But yeah, I've had mixed experiences with it. Sometimes the light ammo kicks up more than the heavy. Sometimes the heavy kicks up more than light. I don't know if that's a legitimate thing or if I am just bad. So the thing with this gun, which also separates it from other guns, is you can obviously see this as a light mag. I can pick it up and I can reload my heavy ammo. Same with the light ammo. Pick it up, reload the light ammo. Obviously, if I pick up the heavy mag, I can use it with light ammo as well. So that's actually really cool. You can just, instead of picking up the certain thing, like the certain mag to save, you can just pick up a single one, which is really nice. When it comes to sights, I've had the most success with the 1x, 2x, and the digital threat. The 1x obviously is good. The 2x, don't be afraid to use the 2x. If you find a car and a 2x off drop, use it. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. And the digital threat, which is normally a sight I don't like, actually works really well on this gun. It might be because back when this gun was in Titanfall, I used to use the digital threat on it all the time. The digital threat was like my main sight for this gun, if it wasn't the one times. So it might just be me being used to this on the car type of gun. But it actually works pretty well. When it comes to other attachments, it's kind of obvious, you know, just put the best attachments on. Whatever you find that is best, just put it on. The car is an extremely solid gun. Should you use it over the R9? The R9 and the car, doesn't matter the ammo types with the car, are both extremely similar guns. They both have really close to the same recoil, and they both shoot pretty much the same when it comes to fire rate. Bullet velocity is almost the same as well. If I were to have to choose over the car and the R99, I personally would choose the car. That doesn't mean that it's better per se than the R9. I believe it actually is better statistically, but so is the Volt, and who do you see using that? Other than like Gamerton and people like that. It really just comes down to preference, whether you like the car or the R9 more. They're both extremely solid guns, like I said. They both have good iron sights. They're actually pretty similar iron sights, dependent on if you have the variant for the R9 or not. So it really comes down to what you can find or what you feel like using at the time. Sometimes I'll pick up the R9 and other times I'll pick up the car. But if I had to choose, I would most likely choose the car. Now, as the final thing I'm going to say is what guns I think you should pair the car with on the new map, especially the Stormpoint. You can very much get away, especially on this new map with all the cover. There's not too many long range fights. You can get away with using the one times or the digital threat, or if you really want to, you can also use the two times, which is something that I actually do quite a lot, is use the two times on the car, and I'll pick up a Peacekeeper, because if you did not know, with the last update, they actually buffed the Peacekeeper, so it does more. The pellet size is bigger, making it a lot easier to get good damage. So 65, 41, and then 20 for the last shot. It is actually really solid right now. I'd pick the Peacekeeper over everything else. But yeah, car with the two times and the Peacekeeper has actually been my main loadout since the start of the season, and it works really well. Obviously, the hipfire on this gun is also good. Actually, in Titanfall, if you did not know, in Titanfall 2, the car had pinpoint accuracy, I believe, when it came to hip firing. It was the best hip firing gun out of everything. And you can see that it kind of shares the similarities from Titanfall. The hip fire is actually really good. Hipfire is really good, only has a little bit of shake to it. But still, you can very much get away with hip firing if you don't want an ADS. It is super good. But there's not really too much else to talk about with this gun, other than the fact that I would definitely use it over the R9. But that's personal preference. Use whatever you want. Remember, everything I said except the damage and the recoil patterns is all opinion. Use whatever you want with whatever attachments you want and whatever gun you want. What I think or what I'm saying does not affect what you use at all.